Dinner is before 9 o'clock.
1 hour.
We must be finished before 9 o'clock with dinner.
1 hour.
Okay.
1:15.
40 minutes.
Yeah. Second part is I want to discuss some products and also tests what we did. And we have the ability in the Netherlands that we have a lot of robot farms like you have with Lely's or the Laval robots. So then these robots when they have sensors, you have the rumination activity, you measure feed intake, of course the milk production, this somatic cell count you can measure by because of the conductivity of the milk. So then you have a lot of data, and that we did for several products, and that gave me a way of thinking what I want to share with you. Are there particular products you are interested in which should be discussed at this moment? Are there some requests? No. Good. I will flip through it, and then for me it's the most important then the products where we did the trials on. Which also confirms the idea of what I said before, how important calcium is, and that we saw in several trials, and also feeding in the dry period. Good. Where is it? I will not see them all. So we have this type of products for calves. I will not discuss them, all of them. The colostrum mix. So what we said in the beginning is, so it's when you want to upgrade colostrum, when you have a brix from let's say 20, and you want to go to 22, so then you can add just colostrum powder in the colostrum it's colostrum powder is expensive, and everything has to do with how much IgG is in the colostrum powder. So if you use it, then you should know what's the percentage of IgG in the powder, because you can have cheap colostrum powder, but if the IgG level is very low, then it also makes no sense. DFX, it's a product which works to keep the intestine track, to work on level of the intestine, to keep the intestine healthy of the calf. Electrolytes, it's a must on each farm. We have 2 of them. Carbogel, I don't think you have them. No. Beacon-Not, Crypto Bolus, we also don't have here. Opti, Boost Bolus Not. Now this one, the Milk Boost, it's quite interesting for farms who feed whole milk. So because whole milk does not contain, it has a much too low level of vitamins and minerals, and then Milk Boost is a supplement which you can add in the whole milk of calves, in the whole milk to come to a good level of vitamins and minerals in the milk. Now Bronchifit, I don't know if you.
Hostmedicin kan vara. Istället för att hosta och dregla så äter de och växer.
So this colostrum mix, what I discussed, it's important how much IgG is inside. In this one, we have approximately 15% of the product is IgG. and that makes it quite expensive. But yeah, also it helps to increase the content of IgG and to make the colostrum better. And sometimes it is a must to do. So for this product, you add you can put it right into the colostrum, and you add 45 gram is needed to 1 Brix value extra. So let's say, roughly, if you add 100 gram of this powder in 1 liter colostrum, you upgrade with 2 Brix points. Yep. Now electrolytes, we have Topfish. It's a very luxury electrolyte, just in tablets. You put it in water, and then for 2 liters, and it's an effervescent, so it gives a lot of bubbles, and then you have an electrolyte. Never use electrolytes in milk. I know some farmers make that mistake. They just add electrolytes just in the milk. Never do that. So I hope you don't do that. Why? Because electrolytes work as a buffer. So you buffer the milk, and if the milk goes into the calf, then it needs in the stomach, in the abomasum, it should be a low pH of around 4.5. When there's a buffer in the milk, this cannot go that low, and you never have a good digestion of milk. So actually, when you add it in the milk, you stimulate diarrhea. So this one electrolyte is a standard. I think you have it. Standard electrolyte, not fancy. 25 gram in 1 liter of water. No, I think each farmer should have it on the shelf in case of diarrhea. Now this is the Diafix. Quite. Also, you don't have it as well. You do, yeah. So I will skip this one. Resistant enhancers, Carbogel. It's a toxin binder, especially on farms who have an E. coli problem. So E. coli is most of the time the first days the first days of a calf life. It's the most active. Then it can be a very good help to support the calves in the first days. Bicarbonate bolus, very simple. Sodium carbonate to buffer the stomach and the blood a little bit per calf. So calves after treatment, they feel quite more comfortable, and they start drinking again. So it helps really that the calves feel better. OptiBoost calf. It's a small bolus which you can with all the trace elements. Not here in Sweden, but I will go to this one. Milk Boost you have. This is for me a quite good product. You need only 25 gram in 10 liter cow milk. to put all the levels of vitamins and minerals on a good level what the calf needs. On the other hand, also it has a pH reducer, so also the pH of the milk drops a little, so it gives also a little bit more safety. And you see trace elements, vitamins a lot. So it's a really complete product. Why it's important? This is then the slides about the shortage of vitamins and minerals in cow milk. So the level should be 100%. The blue is what inside cow milk. In the red, it's lacking. So you see for all the elements, trace elements and also vitamins, there's not sufficient in cow milk, and therefore, especially when you feed cow milk for a longer period, and then especially in the first weeks, it's very recommendable to add this type of supplement. Okay, crypto flesh. It's not maybe interesting for here on in Sweden. Crypto flesh. It's based on it's the same as in the other bolus which you have. It's a product based on allicin and eugenol. And allicin is an extract from garlic. We all know that garlic helps to boost the immune system. It gives a better resistance. And eugenol has an anti-inflammatory effect, so it reduces infections. So this product supports the calf, supports the calf during around when the cryptosporidium is active. So we give it one bolus on day 4. So and then it's active on day 5, 6, and that's then it starts also the risk of that the calf is suffering from crypto. What it does actually, it gives a stimulants. So this is how the immune system works of a calf. Level of antibodies. This is then birth to weaning. This is the active immune system of the calf, what's developed, and it stimulates the active immune system so that this line goes earlier, becomes earlier higher, and so that that the calf can fight better against all the influences of what crypto does. Because the calf is not become sick of the crypto parasite, but the calf becomes sick of that the crypto destroys the intestine wall, and that toxins go into the blood. Bacteria goes into the blood, and viruses go into the bloodstream. So, and then you need an active immune system. It's not I do not say this is a miracle product, but it just helps. If there is a very high level of crypto, then cryptosporidium, then it's not sufficient. But in case of the calf is the calf can go up and the calf can go down, and then this product helps the calf go up. So that's what it does. This you have bronchifit. I think also a must. A lot of calves are coughing. Easy to use. Only 5 ml per calf per day. Just in the milk. or over the feed. But the most efficient is in the milk, and it has a very the smell. It's peppermint, eucalyptus, menthol oil, and it opens the bronchi of the respiratory tract. So it helps the calf remove the viruses and bacteria from the air tract. What I say, and because of 5 ml per calf per day, it's quite low and efficient. Okay, now there's some trial done, which shows that they look to the body weight and then the treated group as average higher body weight than the untreated group. So they've seen 8% better growth. Are there questions about products for calves? Then we look for a product for the cows. Then you see there's a lot of boluses in this line. Some of them we discuss, and there are some other products, powders or liquids. I think what is available here is the calcium, the dry energy, Keto Duo, magnesium, pain care, phosphor, and the rumen and the other.
Calcium dry, keto, Optitrace, pain care, rumen, other flash.
Other flesh, as well. And then here from this one, the recover, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's under flash?
We discussed, It's the other and the other flash. The flash is that it works immediately. It works very fast working, and that is flash. But that's a nice thing of a bolus. Because with the bolus, and because the cow has 4 stomachs, in the bolus you can lay down in the rumen, and then gives over a certain period his active ingredients. That's a big benefit, and that's a benefit for let's say a dry bolus, because this one you give in the dry period. Extra trace elements, vitamins. So during every day that the bolus is in the rumen, it gives extra trace elements and vitamins, and that's that's a big benefit what a bolus can do. You cannot do with the pig or with the chicken, because they do not have 4 stomachs. Now the trace minerals you don't have, but in the Netherlands it's the number 2 bolus what we sell, especially for grazing cattle. You can use it because if cows only eat, and young calves only eat grass, and grass is not sufficient trace elements, can be used, and also for young stock if there is not high quality feed for young stock for heifers, so around insemination, then it's also a nice product. The benefit is that it has a release time of 200 days. So you put 1 bolus, for example, in a heifer, and for 200 days you have extra trace elements every day. And the same is with cows, of course. Yeah? So this is for the young one from 150 to 250 kilo, and then this is from 250 and older. So most of the time this one is used. You need one bolus for one animal, and then it works 200 days. It's not that popular here yet, I think.
Not yet.
Now, could we see, especially in the grazing season, when the cows go outside, then farmers, they, for safety, because they know there is too less trace elements in the grass, and then they can replace that by, avoid it by giving such bolus. Now, and then you talk about iodine, cobalt, copper, zinc, selenium, manganese. So those are the 6 trace elements. Good, around transition, we have this one, and this one is the number 1 salt bolus, what we have in the Netherlands. So more than almost 25% of this what we sell on bolus is this bolus. It supports the cow and the calf in the dry period. So we feed, we give extra supplement to the cow, but actually in the dry period you also feed the calf. So also the calf gets those trace elements and vitamins, and that's also what we see after giving this bolus. It's a slow release, so it releases 60 days, and we give the bolus when it's drying off. When we put the cow dry, then also we put this bolus. What we see, and I will show you later on the results, better startup, so more rumination and feed intake in the first days. Later on, significant more milk, and also more active calves at birth. And so also we see that the calves are stronger. They immediately, when the calf is born, then it puts his head up. Stronger calves we see. And fewer retained placenta. So also that the placenta comes easier from the cow. That's also what we see. One bolus when drying off. Looks like a miracle product. We tested it. We have we did 2 trials. First one in I don't know when it's done here, 2021, and actually the results were so good that I didn't believe it. That this bolus, that we could measure that effect. And we did a second trial. This was done in February, August, September, this later on to January. Exactly the same trial to see if we see the same results. And actually, the second trial was even better than the first one. Yeah. So what we did, now I told you we have a lot of robot milking farms in the Netherlands. So we have in our area a pool of 30, 40 farms with lady robots. So we took 8 different farms, and we make a group of 110 cows, 2 different groups, one group with the bolus, and control group, so 57 and 53. And we follow the group 8 weeks in lactation. So 8 weeks after calving, we collect the data, and then data on milk production, feed intake, and rumination. That the data we took. Now, and one of the student of the university did this trial. So this is actually the second trial, and it's from this results. It was. This is the rumination activity, and this is the feed intake. So, and what was very special, what we saw immediately, so the first week of the dry period and the last week of the dry period, we measured significant higher rumination with the dry bolus. So we put in the dry bolus here somewhere, and then immediately we saw significant more rumination, so more active rumen. And this is also what we saw in the first trial. So exactly the same. And then you think, how is it possible? You put one bolus, and then immediately it has such an effect on rumination. And that was, for me, very surprising. And here you see this is the first day in lactation, second day in lactation. Everything with the circle, this is significant. So statistic significant in the trial. And then here from then it becomes more the same. Yeah. If you look to feed intake, then here you see immediately that the control group was already a little bit higher feed intake. Now, but that effect we saw also in the first week. The second day, the third day, and the fourth day the third day, you see here much higher, but not statistically. This is the first week, second week, and the fourth week. Yeah, we see a significant higher feed intake. So the eating minutes that the cow is eating was much higher. And of course, that we see also from the second week, first, second, this is the milk production that we see here significant higher milk in the second and the third week, fourth week. It also so we see also higher milk production. And of course, it's not that logically, if you see here more feed intake, then of course you have higher milk production. And but for me, it's the question that you give one such a bolus, and we saw it with both trials, that one such a dry bolus can have such big effect on the cow. And I don't know exactly which element in this dry bolus is then the most important, but for me it's I'm convinced that that dry cow feeding can be done much better. And if you want to play it safe, then when you do safe, you can also help cow a lot with one of such bolus. That's a big effect. And actually, we measure here the data for the cow, but also what we saw or what we hear from the farmers, that they use also this bolus because they see that the calves are much stronger, and that when they are born, they are more active. Okay. Are there some questions about this product? Yeah.
Är det någon som använder den av er? Bra.
And that's why I think this is exactly, that's why what you hear them from farmers in the Netherlands when they use this product, and then they say, yeah, everything, it goes easier. The calves of the cows are they are starting better. And that's, yeah, when you have more rumination here, when you have more feed intake the first week, yeah, then everything goes easier.
Did you ever even check the quality of the colostrum?
Yeah,
Whether we're out?
yeah, no, yeah, we did, but we did not have enough data on that. But the tendency is that also the colostrum quality, yeah, is better because of this. Okay. Good, calcium. Second one. We also did, calcium for me, in my first presentation I told already, it's a must for me. I would recommend every farm to do preventive treatment with calcium. That important it is. We have then this calcium bolus. It's quite a high level of calcium because each treatment, then you give two boluses. Two boluses is one treatment. So you give 53 gram pure calcium and 12 gram pure phosphor. And you apply also extra vitamin D3 and magnesium. So that's also what the cow needs. Minimum doses, two boluses, around calving. That's what we advise. And if you have the possibility to do an extra treatment, it's always better. So we did a test on that, and I will show you now that actually the more calcium you supply around calving, the better results we see. So this is in the white paper we did, also quite recent, 2020. We have more on this, what show the same results. Also in this group, we had a bigger group on 9 different farms, again with the lady robot, and in the same as with the dry bolus trial, the farms did not change management. They did everything what they did before, no changes, only extra supplements. So there was 3 different groups. One group with 1 calcium treatment, one group with 2 treatments. So with the normal doses calcium and then with the high doses calcium. And we have a control group. And we checked on milk production, rumination, activity, those 2 things. When we look to the rumination activity, then we see, this is the control line, the red one, the green is with 2 boluses and of a treatment, and the blue one is with 1. And you see in the beginning, the treatment groups are not, this is not much difference, and day 1, day 2, day 3. But here, but you see everywhere, especially with the 2 treatments, that we see statistic significance more rumination from week 1, 2, and week 8. So if we give here the treatment around calving, so we saw an effect after 8 weeks in rumination. So that's quite, no, how do you say it? No, that's something. That only calcium, what we see that you give around calving, has such a big effect. And the same we see more or less with milk production. So the first day in lactation, and you see that the control group stays behind, and that you see here group 1 and 2 with 1 and 2 treatments are more or less the same, and then from week, this is week 2, 4, and 8, that only the high doses calcium is significant more milk. So therefore I say, the more calcium you give, the better is the effect. So this is the effect of only giving extra calcium. And then, if you see this results, then for me, I'm convinced that all the farms should actually do this prophylactic of this preventive treatment, because you help the animal a lot with if you give a small amount of calcium around calving. Other questions about this? And these are not, it's practical trials. I'm convinced if you do the same trials in Sweden, you will find the same results. And this also shows me that there's also a lot of subclinical milk fever on the farm. Because we also afterwards we show the results to the farmers, and then you ask the farmers how it went. We did not see that much difference. They do not see it, but if you really measure it, then you have this kind of results. That's remarkable. That's okay. We continue. Now phosphor. It's not that popular than calcium. Only on farms who know there's also a phosphor problem, because you give quite a high amount of phosphor, 30 grams instead of 12, and then 30 grams calcium with each treatment. Is there a phosphor problem in? No. Because we see in the Netherlands that there is a limitation on phosphate, what farmers can supply on the land. So that we see that in the feed has lower and lower levels of phosphor. So in the Netherlands, it becomes more and more a problem. Energy. And then we look to Keto Duo. Keto Duo is interesting because it reduces the risk on ketosis. And now that you all know that the Kextone is from the market. Kextone is a very popular product, also very expensive. And farmers are looking for an alternative, and many of them they choose for this type of bolus solution. And so we see it also in our sales that we cannot if we have them on stock, then it's sold out immediately. So now it's very popular, and it has a function on the liver, so it cleans the liver of the animal, and also it stimulates the rumen. And I told you in my first presentation that for me this rumen to stimulate the rumen is very important. Healthy rumen then the cow can eat a lot, and more feed is more energy, and more energy, that's what we need. And also, yeah, the liver, when with a good liver function, also the animal can burn a lot of fat without any problems. So that makes them very interesting. Should use it as too high cows with a high body condition score, because those animals, they have to burn extra fat, and so it's really a stimulant for them. And also cows with little appetite, then this rumen stimulant is very useful. Dosage, it's 2 boluses. Now, 1 week before calving and 2 boluses after calving. In practice, we see most of the time that if the farmers use it, then they do only this one, 2 boluses after calving. That's how they use it. Now the rumen part, I told you, it's propionate, yeast, cobalt, niacin, the liver part, some plant extracts, vitamin B's, choline, betaine, methionine. That are the ingredients to stimulate, support the liver. I told already an alternative for the kegstone. The kegstone is based on monazine. I said, is the kegstone popular here in Sweden? They use it, kegstone? No?
What had to do with the regulation here? That's
Never heard of it.
No?
No.
Is this type of bolus? Never seen it?
No.
Oh, okay. Now then I will skip it. In many countries in Europe it was used, but maybe why not Sweden? I don't know. What I want to show is this one. So it stimulates the rumen and it stimulates liver. So in that way to cows with a high risk on ketosis. So the fat cows, but also when the cows, if you know from history that the cow had already ketosis, then it's quite a good help for this cow. This one is more how the ingredients work, but we discussed already. Energy bolus, a little bit. You have? Yes, Sam?
No.
No? Okay. You provide immediately energy as propionates, and that's a real So some farmers do that standard after calving. Then they know, okay, these cows need extra energy because they have a low feed intake, that they give standard with calcium, that they also do an extra energy bolus. But that's also more how the farmer, the way of thinking of the farmers, when they see a positive effect, then they do it. But for sure, after calves, after illness or right after calving, it has a positive effect. Calcium and energy. This one, it's quite. If you are not, if you want to help the cow, but you don't want to give a bolus, then this one is really a good solution. It's a cow drink. It's a startup drink for cows, and we do it in we mix 1 kilo. But now you also have the bucket, so you can also, we have the sachet, but we also have the bucket with the product. So you mix 1 kilo in 20 liters of water. And then, immediately, right after calving, it should be the first drink. You supply it to the cow. The big benefit, you give water. Each cow needs, after calving, liquid. Then already you give the 20-liter water. And the product, you supply energy, calcium, magnesium, yeast, vitamins, trace elements, some antioxidants. So it helps. It helps the cow with calcium, but not that much as with the bolus. But there is calcium in, but also it stimulates the rumen. So it's a rumen stimulant for it stimulates feed intake, and that also we did a field trial with that. So we have a white paper on that with the students, also done in 2022. More or less the same setup as with the other trials. Again, robot farms here on 7 different farms with 2 cows, 2 groups, control group and a recover group. And we were looking to milk production. This is the feed intake and rumination. What was important that 80% they drink it voluntary. So that's important when you put it in front of the cow. Then the cow should drink. So this is 80%, and the recover was offered later than 15 minutes. So that was also in this case. So actually we found that that 1 out of the 10 is refused, do not want to drink it. So that is actually in high acceptance, and that's important by this type of products, that the cow wants to drink it. The results are very interesting again. So we put it in the market to stimulate feed intake, and that's actually exactly what the product does. What we see here at calving. So this is the recover group, the blue one, and the red one is the control group, and you see immediately the rumination is higher. The first day, second day, third day. Here it's significant again. So the whole first week rumination is higher, and the same we see with actually the feed intake, but it's not significant higher, but it helps the cow to more rumen activity, more feed. And of course we also see later on also higher milk production, although we do not measure it statistically significant. But there is a tendency from the 4th week that milk production is higher in the recover group.
And combined with the calcium dosage before, I think they help each other.
Yeah, that's a good question. We did not do that.
No.
But because we see with 1 doses you supply approximately 20 grams of calcium. So that's let's say the half of what you do with the treatment of calcium bonuses. That's something what we for next investigation, that we can make this product with a higher calcium level. Of course we can do that, but I don't know the effect at this moment on how tasteful it is for the cow. If the cow is accepted, if the cow refuses to drink, then it has no use. So, and cows are very sensitive for that. We once changed only the coloring, the color agent in the product, and then after the change cows refuse to drink. Because it's just so I'm very. We know this works. The acceptance is very good, and now step by step we can improve it. And for sure, calcium is an element what gives a benefit of a positive effect on this product. Yeah, very good. Okay. Rumen stimulants, rumen bolus, you also have. It's propionates, sorbitol, niacin. So it helps to stimulate rumen, and you do it for cows who change their feed, lost appetite, or after sickness, illness. That's a good product. The mastitis. More and more products of farmers go to they support cows with a high somatic cell count. So subclinical mastitis. So the robot gives an attention. The milk robot gives an attention on high somatic cell counts with the conductivity, and then the farmer can make a choice. So if you have 2 times a high alert, you can say, okay, what can I do? And then this type of products, the other bolus, helps, because I can show you later on in the white paper that it really reduces the somatic cell count and improves the other health. I thought the product contains the same as in the crypto flash bolus. It's based on garlic with allicin and clove. That is eugenol. And here's also eucalyptus in the product, but mainly the big effect is from allicin and from eugenol. We advise this product when there is an increase in somatic cell count of 20-30% when you have this when you measure that on the robot. And then you give 1 bolus is on the treatment. It works for 21 days. So release time 21 days. And then if we look to the other flash, now flash it's much more active. It has a release time of 3 days. So the same ingredients are inside, only this bolus is much more aggressive. So it gives all these active ingredients in 3 days instead of 21 days. And we advise on this when there is a more serious increase, more than 30% of the somatic cell count. Now here we see a little bit overview of how to use. The green tag is to use, and the cross is what we advise not. So this is the increase in cell count. Increased mastitis around calving, then it's better to use the 3 days. During dry off, then it should be long working. So in general, this is more for clinical, and this is more for preventive use. That's the way how you can see it. Coming on the white paper, the test what we did with it, we looked to milk production and to the conductivity. So in conductivity, it's what the robot measures, and that's then the relation to the somatic cell count. I don't know if you can see it. This is the day of the increase of conductivity. So this one. This is before. This is 1 day before. Here we see the increase. So here the bolus is given, and then we see this is the second day. the first day and the second day after, we see immediately that the conductivity of this group goes down again. And then after 1 week, second week stays on this level. So in this trial, we see the use of this other bolus. And this was the one with 21 days release time. On the other hand, this is then the milk production. So we see that the milk production goes up from 30 liter here to 34 liter here. So with an increased udder health, we see in this group also that the milk production goes up. That's a nice side effect, but logically. Now, especially farmers who do not want to make use of or want to reduce antibiotic, this is a very nice alternative, and it works quite well. Pain relief, the pain care bolus. I think you have quite new. It's the paracetamol or the aspirin for the cow. It works on Salix. Where it is? No, it was the first. I did some Salix alba, this active ingredient, and it works for 2 days. You give the cow pain relief, and calving, hoof trimming, lameness, mastitis, metritis, and all those. When we see that the cow is in pain, then this bolus makes there's a benefit. And of course, when the cow is in pain, the first thing what the cow is doing is stop eating. And when you are in pain, it's better that you stay laying down than that you go eating. And we know with high productive cows, when they eat less, they immediately become lower in the energy level. And so if you can stimulate that the cows keep eating by a pain relief bolus, that's positive. Fertility, now you don't have, it's a difficult bolus also for a farmer, but it's based on, active ingredient is this one, beta carotene. And beta carotene, it helps the development of the follicles. So it helps the development so that you have easier and the healthier egg cells. That's the way of how it works. It's not that popular. We also know that farms who do embryo transplantation, when they have the receiver cow, that then we see positive effect that all the receiver cows get this type of bolus, and then we see that the acceptance of the cell, the embryo, is higher. So in that case, it's an effective bolus. Grass tetany, not many farms have problems with that, but we have available some. You have some clients who need it. And the last one you don't have is the hoof bolus. Hoof bolus that brings biotin. So I told in the beginning, cows, especially cows with rumen acidosis, they have to less biotin production, and then we see always that after a couple of months that there are hoof problems, if you know that, then you can give your top cows. You can give already such type of product. Okay, I think that's the last one. Thank you. So we went quite quick through all the products, and good. If there are questions, then Kent and Peter know a lot, and they can ask me if they don't know. But you see, there is a lot of products in the market, and I told already in the beginning, you don't have to use everything, but look what is useful on your farms, and what has the most effect. And I told you already my idea about what really is a need, what I should do. And I hope it was interesting for you, this presentation, and that it gives you some thoughts to think about, to take home, and that can help you with keeping the cows longer on the farm. So let's do plantations. Thank you. So I think we are hungry. Or not?
Ja, hur många ska inte äta?
Jag åker.
Jag åker. Alla andra äter. Ja. Och hem till Magnus.
Nej, inte så här dags. Klas. Ja.
Ja, men tack så att ni kom.
Tack så mycket.